Dale Smith Thomas of group Winners by Choice. You're going to be the featured speaker at the Women Who Care Share Luncheon coming up August 24th to benefit the YWCA of Northwest Louisiana. Good morning to you. Are we catching you in Nashville today?
Hey, Miss Dale, how are you?
You are catching me in Music City today. Good morning. You know what? I always laugh when people just say my name because most people think I'm a guy.
Yes, exactly. You are a motivational speaker. That's kind of what you do. You try to motivate people. Tell us what your message is going to be when you're here in Shreveport on the 24th.
Absolutely. You know, I call myself a motivational speaker because there's really not a better term, but honestly, I don't believe we can personally motivate anyone else because motivation has to come within, but I do think we can empower people to make different choices, and that's why I named my company Winners by Choice. So I'm so blessed to be there in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to share some ideas and some life principles just to show people every single day that regardless of what's going on in your life, you do have a choice on how you react to it and how to take some steps daily to empower ourselves from within. So we're going to have fun. I'm going to tell some stories about growing up in North Mississippi and how I've gone from being a little girl on a farm in North Mississippi to sharing a message of hope and inspiration around the world.
You said a couple of seconds ago, you show people what choices they can make to improve their lives no matter what happens in them.
Yes.
That would lead me to believe that people make a lot of bad choices that you hear about all the time. What is the number one bad choice that people, I guess primarily women, make that holds them back?
Well, I think, and it's not just women, it's everyone, I think the first thing is that we don't take 100% responsibility for ourselves. Because so many times I think we live on autopilot. You know, I ask people in my audiences, how many of you drove to work and you don't even remember getting there? Because we're either so far ahead of what's coming in our day or we're remembering something that irritated us yesterday. But the point of power in our lives is always in the present moment. So especially with all the things that we have going on. And yes, life can be challenging, of course, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that we just have to be aware of where we are at that moment and stop, take a breath and say, you know, this may not be perfect, but I do have a choice on how I react to it. But it's so easy just to, you know, just react instantly instead of respond. So I say take 100% responsibility for where you are in your life at every given moment.
Give me, for those who might not be able to make this great event, Women Who Care Share, give our listeners and me, because God knows I need it, give me one tip for when I get out of bed tomorrow morning. What can I do to make myself a better person? I know you have a tip or two, because I need about 100.
I do, and it's funny that you say that. I actually, and this is going to seem so goofy, and it's going to seem so simple and maybe even ridiculous of what I'm about to say, but I love this quote that it's little hinges that swing big doors. Sometimes it's the little things that we have to choose to do every day in our lives. And I started this actually many years ago when I was standing on a stage. I said, how did you get up this morning? Did you go to the mirror and did you look in the mirror and go, oh, hello, good morning, gorgeous? Or did you say, good morning, champion, today's going to be a great day? Or did you look in the mirror and go, oh, good Lord, what happened? And most of the time we're looking in the mirror and go, oh, good Lord, what happened?
Oh, yeah.
And so I have a brand new book coming out actually August 14th. We hit Amazon, and it's called Good Morning Gorgeous. And I say that you've got to have this conversation with yourself when you get out of bed every day.
But wait a minute, Dale. Wait a minute. If I get out of the bed and I look in the mirror and I say, "Good morning, gorgeous," I'm lying.
Yes.
I'm going to be lying.
No, you're projecting into the future because you're going to say, "Good morning, gorgeous." You're still breathing. You got up. You got to see the light of day. So there's gorgeousness within you, and that's what I teach. It has to come from the inside out, not what the mirror reflects back. And I look at it like this. Even if you don't see it, it's going to make you laugh and make you smile, and you're going to think it's ridiculous. But it starts with a higher energy level. And that's what I choose. You have to choose this energy because you guys know you're on the air, and I'm sure there are days you don't feel like it.
Oh, yeah.
But we have to choose to put ourselves in a higher energy space as we walk out into our day.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't look in the mirror and say, hello, gorgeous. I say, good morning, hot stuff. But that's neither here nor there.
Okay, look.
Miss Dale, when you talk to folks, who is it harder to turn around, or in a more negative sense, who gives you the most resistance, men or women?
Well, you just showed me exactly what I teach. If I've got a room, and I speak to corporate audiences around the world, and so I've got a very mixed, male and female audience. But if I ask who got up and said good morning, gorgeous, or good morning, champion, there's always a man in the room that's going to raise his hand, and the women are like, well, not me. Well, he does. And so I do believe that the men have for whatever reason, a stronger self-esteem, and you guys believe it regardless of what you see.